attention to something. Oh, balls. Well, that's okay. I'm done playing anyway. We're
all right.
on.
I think we started, and I'm trying to control screens that I'm not even in front of. Yeah, we are totally streaming, and
All right.
once again, I got the laptop that sleeps every 5 minutes, and I have a mouse and keyboard in front of me that don't control the computer that's right in front of me. So
that's where we are today.
That is going to be infinitely confusing to me throughout the day.
Yep.
Watch me move this hand here
and get upset that it's not moving.
And be upset that it's not doing it. So I've been spending all day prepping for this because this was.
Well, if people can see on either one that things are different.
Yeah.
We can pop out the chat room if you want to do that. And
well, I also want to check that we actually have sounds and stuff. So why is this muted?
I don't know.
Why is this muted when it's clearly?
Oh wait, check Twitch. Check Twitch.
No, the laptop was muted even though the sound was. Okay, so we have sound. That is great. Lenovo laptops has this great feature where you can mute it in the Windows sound, or you can mute it through the Lenovo function keys. And if it's muted on one and not muted on the other, it gets confusing.
Wow, that's stupid.
Yeah, they mostly stay in sync, except for those rare occasions where
they don't.
They don't.
Because I know sometimes Twitch will start with the well, for me on my browsers, Twitch will start muted for reasons.
Oh, so here's the pop.
Yeah, there you go.
So now
that way we can have both.
So that way we can just look.
Yeah. We'll have YouTube and Twitch chat on the same in the same area.
So we have sound and we have video and and already
we need a counter.
No, we don't. We really don't. I refuse to count this.
Okay.
On principle.
Just on principle.
Yeah.
All right. Hey.
John Drill says, hello, Jay Gators. I could hear and see you guys.
Hey.
That is good news. I could hear and see me too. But
hello, John Drill or Jay Drill.
Jay Drill. So we are.
Drill Man. The Drill Meister. Making copies.
Making copies with the drill.
Yes.
Because drills make copies.
Well, drills can make copies of holes.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
I'm right, yeah. I'm totally right.
If you drill into a ream of paper...
You're making holes, and it makes the exact same hole every time. There are copies.
Microscopically, no. They're each a unique hole. They're like snowflakes.
Oh,
but
okay.
holes.
Okay, fine, fair, whatever.
I don't know. I'm just trying to... So, as you can see, we can't... No, that's written link, and actually we can see. As you can see, we can see. As you can see, we have changed traded in the old school TV with chick dials to
an old school monitor.
To an old school Philips monitor.
That has the buttons you push in right there on the
and that is
pushing up.
And that monitor is not the vision I had in mind, but that was the best thing I could find in 5 minutes on Google image search.
It works, doesn't it?
It does. It does have the look that I'm trying to convey here. Because this is a little bit different from vintage console gaming. But if you grew up with consoles, you probably grew up with some ancient-ass looking computer like that in your household. And with a screen that looks very similar to mine if you had parents that didn't set a wallpaper. Although a lot of computers came with their own wallpaper. Actually,
yeah.
We should...
You want to change the wallpaper?
We should see if we could change the wallpaper. Let's see. We got like the old art that you would tile.
Yeah.
Because you had like the circles, and then we would set it to be a tile, and so there we go. We got the theme of this week's show is not Windows 2000 and all the different ways that you could have fun setting it.
Waves.
But here we go. This is Active desktops. No, let's not.
Yeah,
do that.
no, that's bad. We don't want that.
Let's see. First boot, black thatch, blue. Where's the Oh, I guess I didn't install Plus, so I don't have what was that called? Desktop themes or.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But that would have been in the control panel.
Right.
We'd have like themes or desktop themes, and I you know what? If I had this, if I had done some like prep work for this show, I would have spent today like doing the bells and whistles like that.
Well, maybe next time.
So you could have the nice, pretty blue sky in the background with the
yes,
clouds.
the hill and the clouds.
This is
yes.
And John Jarrell writing in, and you could buy a booster chip for Windows 95 computers. Yes, you could. And you could buy Windows 98, and it will crash half as much as a Windows 95 machine. My second computer was a Windows 98 machine. And, my Windows 95 machine was crashing like 5 times a day by the time I got that computer. I was so excited about getting my brand new Windows 98 machine that I proceeded to open up the tower and break it right off the bat. Because you may as well get that out of the way.
May as well, right?
Here's the thing. So, I know a lot about computers now. And when I was in college, I knew a little bit about computers. But in college, I thought I knew about as much about computers as I do know now.
You were young and dumb.
But I thought I did.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm going to open this thing up and let's take a look at what we got in here. And, because I had opened up the tower of my Windows 95 machine a few times. I knew where their hard drive went back in after I took it out and confirmed that, yeah.
It's a hard drive.
It's a hard drive. So I open it up, and that motherboard had 2 different types of RAM slots. And the second type of RAM slots it had would take the same type of RAM as the old computer. So I'm like, ooh, free upgrade. I'm just going to take the RAM chips out of my old Windows 95 machine that's crashing on a daily basis and jam it on in there, because having 2 different types of RAMs it's like putting 2 different types of cheese on a cheeseburger, right? Which is good.
Absolutely. Who doesn't like 2 different types of cheese?
Who doesn't like 2
Unless
different types
of cheese?
Unless it's
like Swiss and cheddar. Well, no, Swiss and cheddar is probably good for people like Swiss. I don't like Swiss. That's the one cheese I don't like.
Yeah. John Joe writes, Windows 98 was a patch for Windows 95.
That seems reasonable.
Yeah, they're very similar. But one of the things that you have to give Windows 98 credit for was that it was a noticeable improvement to Windows 95.
Mm-hmm, yes.
Which seemed logical at the time. But with time, you'd find out that was not always a guarantee with Microsoft. And
yes.
Now suddenly Windows 98's looking even better than it does now in the frame of, well, it was an actual upgrade.
Actually did something.
Actually did something better. Yes. So there is that.
Yeah. Our first, the first set-aside kid computer was 98. And eventually we did upgrade to XP. XP was great.
And I believe sound is working, which is essential for what we're doing today. So
yes.
If I go in here and I hit play and I don't hear anything, we're in trouble. Okay, we hear that.
But if we hear that, then that's trouble too.
Well, because we told it to. No, we're really in trouble if we hear. That's the same sound.
See, I told you it's the same sound.
And the default sound.
That's also not great.
Oh, they use that sound for a lot of sounds.
They do.
You can go in here and just manually set all these sounds.
I did that. Yeah. I did that. I set the sounds. I adjusted the window bar to match my wallpaper.
Oh yes.
I did all that.
Now I have this set to a 640 by 480 screen resolution. And it's not because, oh my God, I am getting so old and I can't see. It's because the games that we're playing tonight are CD-ROM games that work in 640 by 480. They go in full screen mode, 640 by 480. So being in 640 480 helps me basically have a consistent screen and also set the window capture that is aligned perfectly inside that monitor border that's on our capture there, so everything will work nice and consistent.
Don't have to think much about it.
Right. And there was a group of guys.
Speaking of the games, here's some backstory.
There's a group of guys from Louisiana although it turned out one of them was from Texas. All these years, they all claimed to be from Louisiana, and then we find out, no, one of them was from Texas. And I don't know if it was he was from Texas, then Louisiana, then San Francisco, or how.
That's not important.
Yeah.
It's such a minor detail.
That's a pretty big deal. No, whatever. They became to be known as the Residents. The Residents were more of a concept than a band, but they released a lot of albums, so they're often considered and classified as a band. But they're really more of a concept.
Okay.
Okay. You're looking at me strange.
Well, go on.
What is your well? You have something with that well.
I'm just saying, we went and saw a show. You don't see shows for a concept.
The members of the Residents.
Would you call the Blue Man Group a concept?
Yes.
Okay, that's fair.
See?
Fine. No, it's fair. I get it. I know. I get it. I get it. Go on.
That's even more of a concept because they could hire people to do it.
Well, they could technically hire people to be residents.
Well, they did because it wasn't always the same people in the masks.
Right.
But
so that's the thing. Residents are
a concept.
Which the concept is they are a band.
Except for the times they aren't.
People who have eyes for heads.
Well, and not always.
Not always. I mean, that was like their main.
Well, that was
image.
That image was worked very well and got attention because it was really just they went through various disguises, and for the cover of one of their albums called Eskimo, they put on these eyeball masks because they couldn't figure out how to make a mirror ball mask work.
Right. I'm just saying this isn't explaining the Residents quite so well to people who are new to this.
Well, there were a group of guys that moved out to San Francisco and were trying to create art. They tried to make a movie, but that didn't quite work out. By the time they were partway through the movie, the technology they were using was outdated when they started making it. And it was easier to make music and make albums. And they a part of their concept was to keep their identities a secret. And the focus was on the art. But I think this is a prime example of how they're more than just a band, that they're a concept, being that they released these CD-ROM. I'm not even sure if we call them games so much as experiences.
Well, I mean, they are games in that they have gameplay. These are point-and-click adventure games.
Well, they're point-and-click exploring games.
They're walking simulators before walking simulators were a thing?
Well,
maybe not. I don't know.
You can die in Bad Day on the Midway, but I don't know that there's a you won screen if you don't die. So they're very unique. And the reason we're celebrating the Residents this week is one of the founding members, Hardy Fox, passed away this past week of brain cancer. And he had come out in the past few years as the primary composer, songwriter for the Residents, which shocked the world. Actually, no, we all had a pretty good idea of that.
Well, the world implies that there's more than 50,000 Residents fans, and that's even generous.
Hey.
Hey.
So we're going to play these games.
I guess I could have been like, well, there are more than 50,000 who have heard of the Residents. But no, this is going to be interesting because these games are interesting.
So these games come with instruction manuals with lots of explanation that I think you're supposed to read before you play them. They actually explain, because the first one is called Freak Show. And it's basically going to a virtual freak show. And
dedicated to P.T. Barnum, whose legacy of suckers and freaks define the yin and yang of outcast culture. I don't see freaks, I see people. Federico Fellini.
And I don't know how good our level balance is. I know our microphones are louder than the Freak Show sound. I did put the Freak Show sound at a level that I, based on the level meter, am hoping is audible, because sound is important in these games, being that part of it is music and song.
But please let us know if we can adjust that.
Let us know if you want the music louder, or if or if it's burying us. Please do type in the chat rooms there. So we got a flying eyeball with the top hat, eyeball mask being a look of the residents.
I'm reading here. While the Residents Freak Show CD-ROM is not a game, there's nothing to win or lose, no points to score, and it's almost impossible to get your spine ripped out. This being made in the 90s where...
Almost impossible.
Almost impossible. But this being made in the 90s where the whole violent video game culture was becoming a issue.
Yeah.
This program does have similarities to certain role-playing or adventure games. A Disneyland of the Damned, Freak Show is designed to be explored and will provide a unique experience for each user. All right.
And this came out in, let's see if there's a year on this, before 95.
93.
93.
It's on the back here.
And this game actually lists its requirements. That it requires at least a 486 SX25 or higher processor. Let's see, I got an 8-core AMD something. 640 by 480 256 color display.
Got that.
I got 3 way higher than that. 8 megs of RAM. I got 16 gig. MPC2 compatible CD-ROM drive and sound card with speakers or headphones. We're emulating. We got speakers.
Yeah, we're good there.
And Microsoft Windows 3.1, MS-DOS 5.0, or later. You'd be surprised how difficult that requirement is to meet. Oh my God! I spent all day getting. I basically decided. This one will work with Windows 3.1 or 95 in the specs. This one will work with MS-DOS 5.0 and Windows 3.1. But a lot of Windows 3.1 stuff still worked perfectly fine in 95, and a lot of 95 stuff worked perfectly well in 98. Yeah. So 98 seemed to be a very good... I felt like that was our best bet for a operating system, and I actually wanted to build a physical 98 machine to play this on and then capture through our capture device. But the oldest equipment I had, the oldest equipment I have would work really good with Windows XP and works half-assed with Windows 2000, but I couldn't get a video card driver to work with any of my video cards in Windows 2000. And even then, I'm not sure that these games would have worked well. But you can see this turns into arrows based on the directions we can walk. And if we could examine something, I think it turns into a little eyeball tuxedo hat.
Right, as point and clicks go. It's pretty basic.
Hurry, hurry, right this way to the world's most disturbing collection of human oddities. I'm Tex, your host and guide, and this is Mickey the Mumbling Midget. Mumble für den Folks, Mickey.
Okay.
I don't know if that's mumbling, it's just more noise, mouth noise, but...
So we got in front of us Herman the something.
The human mole.
Herman the human mole.
Pass beneath this portal and peer into the subterranean world so strange that you will doubt its existence, even as you leer into the lair of Herman the human mole.
I have it open to the cast, so
Okay.
if I need to, I can try clicking it again. There we go.
There we go. Oh, okay, this is one of the ways we can get lost behind the scenes. I think through here. Alright, so we can look in these portal windows, I guess.
Yeah, because Herman hates the lights.
Oh, he peeked a little.
Probably back out and go in another one.
Yeah. Alright, which one do we look at? Let's go all the way to the left.
Yeah. You started with the second to the left. Oh, there he is.
And nothing else we can explore here. Okay,
no.
So we can kind of see him peek a little. Okay. Because at some point you can kind of start roaming behind the scenes of this. It looks just like it's a freak show with a few different acts, but
right.
There's more to it than that. and at some point you end up you can come back out through here. So that's when you find out actually. I think there's a way to that, but let's look at here.
May as well check out all
We may
the
as well
portals.
check out the yeah.
Yep.
This time you didn't peek out.
That's his living room. His living room TV is on the other side of the trailer.
Oh, so
Is
we got
it? Yep.
a description for all these things.
Yeah.
No, I think, let's see, we can go right here, and that's where we can go in there, but that's for exploring later. So let's go look at the main attractions.
Yeah. We may as well check out all the attractions. Alright, so there's...
There you go, and there is the Resident.
Are these silly eyeball heads merely cover-ups for much more hideous horrors beneath?
Oh, I didn't actually tweet we were doing this.
Stars of stage, screen, phonograph, und now CD-ROM, no for sure. Ha 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 ha!
Alright, I'll control it. Oh, wait. Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
I kind of need to do that. We kind of can't do, but I know. I
I was
didn't even
trying to
catch
do
it.
both. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and read some of this.
Yeah.
Let's see. So, do we want the brief history of the American Freak Show? Or the biography of the... Oh, let me do the biography of the Residents, since we're in front of their home in the Freak Show. The Residents hold a unique place in Western entertainment history, as they have been able to both predict and influence the music / performance / media movements of their time by simply following their own restless imaginations. An equally prominent fact is that the group's members have no public personalities, having decided at the outset that the personal details of the individuals were irrelevant to the group's work and promotion. Sorry, I switched words.
It happens.
It does happen.
And we might get to see a live performance of them on Gloria 640 by 480 resolution.
All right. FMV.
Oh, they're going to do Elijah.
Oh, just a brief bit of it.
Yeah. No lyrics, just...
Nah.
Now, is it the same thing both times? Or do they actually do different performance?
Oh,
We got to find out. No, it's just
I
the
didn't
same.
know they did music for Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Oh, yeah. They did like an episode or two or something
Oh,
like that.
shit. Now they're irrelevant.
So I should have told you this before we went and saw them live.
Absolutely.
I thought everyone knew that.
No.
That was common knowledge for me.
No, I had no idea.
I
I wasn't allowed to watch Pee-wee's Playhouse after a certain
after he
event.
after he diddled his noodle.
Yeah.
Public.
Known as King of the Freaks. Now, face
Harry the
In a
Hat.
porno theater, like
he lives forever
whatever.
in a bottle of formaldehyde.
I never understood the concept of the porno theater. Why would you? I mean,
Well, no, I guess VCRs were a thing then. I don't know.
yeah. I mean, VCRs. It was what, the 90s?
It was the 90s.
VCRs have been around for
It happened when the show was
like
in
20
its heyday.
years.
It happened when the show was in its heyday, so yeah.
So let's check out Harry the Head. Oh, and I believe the music from this was actually released in an album. And some of the Harry the Head, I think, is one of their classic songs. It's performed live quite a bit.
I see.
Although we,
Didn't hear any of it.
yeah, I guess we don't get to hear much of the music. Huh.
Well, Harry the Head is dead.
Oh,
This is a dead head in a jar.
well, yeah, that's Harry. I remember reading, like in a Residence fan group, something like that. Like, oh yeah, sometimes I throw one of them in, let my kid poke around, play with them. They're pretty innocent. You know,
I mean, there's really not
Yeah.
much, right?
All right, so we got Jelly Jack.
All right.
Pour him from a pitcher or put him in a pie like pudding. It's Jelly Jack, the world's one and only bonus point. Does it think and feel? Look this way and learn the secrets.
I mean, it does remind me of this one game I used to play with my, on the computer. It's called Manhole. There really wasn't much. There wasn't a win scenario. There wasn't a lose scenario. You just clicked around.
You just played around in the manholes.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds cool.
And they would take you places.
Oh, I'd play with that.
It's a pretty fun game.
Okay.
It's interesting.
So
There's Jelly Jack.
there's Jelly Jack.
He can't do shit.
Is that what it says?
Jelly Jack is the most helpless and immobile freak in the show. Without a bone in his body, he's not only unable to move, he can't even speak.
He
Sorry.
can move his eyes though.
Oh yeah, he can look. Like a human sponge, he constantly soaks up his surroundings, but nothing ever comes back out.
Then wouldn't he always be growing?
I guess so, but like,
I don't think most people are always
but
growing.
like
except-
mentally, but not like he can't grow
Oh.
bones with whatever he's seeing.
Right, no, he's growing sponge-like
Yeah.
tissue.
In this inner world, Jelly sees a light so bright that it burns his brain and becomes his god. In a low, rumbling voice, the light speaks to him of heat and saliva and fills his mind with the only passion and sensuality available a lonely, boneless boy.
Smiling her saintly smile while loudly licking her fat und fingling worms. And no one knows why. Not even myself.
These games I bought these used real cheap because video games that don't work on any machinery that's been made in the past decade tend to have low value.
Yeah.
And I played around a little with them on the virtual machine. Never had as much luck as I'm having today, and so I'm really, I think I might have seen some of these things, but I really only barely poked around a little bit these games.
Right. Well, this feels a little less innocent, but I mean, she's wearing a sheer outfit. But you don't really see much.
No. See if it's always the same thing.
May as well.
Yeah, I think we've seen pretty much the same thing every time.
Wanda, the worm-worn woman, was once a nun. Now she's middle-aged and fat, but when she was younger and lived in the convent, Wanda was beautiful. Too beautiful, in fact, because she attracted the attention of a handsome young priest. Though they tried to deny their yearnings, the cloistered couple could not keep from developing a passionate romance. After the affair came to a tragic end, Wanda felt so guilty that she left the convent, but the seeds had been sown for a lifelong obsession: God, eating, and worms.
Is it a rumor or is it a tumor? Yes, friends, it can only be the bump of bouncing Benny, hiding beneath his cape and waiting to be revealed in his famous dance, the bouncing bump.
Oh, you can totally cut this guy off. I'm going to demonstrate that by going back and forth here, because every time you move. Is it not? Oh, it doesn't. It only lets me go one way.
How interesting.
Well, we can look at that later.
Yeah.
So Benny the Bump. You wanted to read about him?
No one exactly know. Okay, let me start over. I was transposing. I was transposing words. Drinking. Not once, kids. No one knows exactly what the bump is. Its shapeless mass, not unlike a boneless cellulite-laden thigh, protrudes from the center of Benny's chest, droops downward and ends in a blobby nub just below his belly button. Since he's dim-witted, overweight, and far from handsome, the bump is easily Benny's only outstanding feature. But at least he is bright enough to manage a decent income by performing a bare-chested bouncing dance that most find disturbing.
All right, we get to see that, I guess.
Yep.
Here we go.
Let's see his dance. That record's tracking pretty well for how much it's
Yeah,
bouncing.
yeah, that is pretty impressive.
Sorry, Benny. I know I should be horrified at your bump.
We're more impressed with the turntables performance. That's the real impressive part of this act.
It really is.
That's why people really come to watch this.
Yeah.
I don't think we need to see that again. Oh, wow, and it magically disappears.
Magic, yes. Yeah, we don't need to. He took a long time.
Yeah. No admittance here. If we try to go here,
Nein, nein, it is forbidden to go in there.
oh dear, I guess we can't go in there then.
Oh no.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, a moment of silence. For this is the trailer of the Pickled Punks. Properly preserved remains of their greatest attractions in freak show history. Enter if you dare. Never mind.
Oh, I clicked it just before it finished the program. So we get to hear the full intro and his, like, how dare you interrupt me.
Right, yeah. That's funny. Oh, hell. Are those songs? Their songs?
Yeah, it looks, I don't know if it's their songs, but it's songs.
John May Arcee was a couple who exhibited themselves as a pair of hermaphrodites. Both were supposedly double sex.
Yeah, it's a good game to leave your kids in front of.
Yeah, well, I mean, these are famous freaks through history.
What did it say this thing was called?
Male on the right,
The pickled freaks, or the pickled punks.
I see. So it's a bunch of other. Like,
Yeah,
real
it looks
freaks.
like it's different.
So it's not a. It's a jukebox of freaks instead of a jukebox of.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, yeah, because there's Chang and Eng. A7 was the Siamese twins.
I don't think we're gonna go through all. Of these.
No, not all of them.
But you see, this has hours of entertainment.
Chang and Ing were born in Mekong, Siam, now Thailand, in 1811. They were attached at the chest by a band of cartilage, which stretched over time to the length of 5 inches, allowing them to stand side by side. Born to poor parents who already had 4 children, they eventually became wealthy landowners and adopted the name of Bunker as naturalized American citizens. After prolonged negotiations, the King of Siam finally allowed them to leave for exhibition with an English impresario, Robert Hunter. He arrived with the twins in Boston in 1829, and they were an immediate success. In addition to their obvious physical attributes, Chang and Ing were very strong and agile, as evidenced by the backflips and somersaults, which were a featured part of their presentation. They also had a low level of self-consciousness about their deformity and often made jokes about their condition to others, and even from the stage. Good businessmen, they became independent from outside management and finally secure in their early 20s.
That's interesting, yeah?
Yeah.
North Carolina in the late 1830s. They married local sisters, Adelaide and Sarah Yates, in 1843, and began to raise 2 separate families. Eventually, they had 22 children and split their times between 2 different homes. The Civil War ruined the brothers financially and forced them back into show business, where they were once again hugely successful. As they got older, Chang developed a drinking problem, and the two often quarreled. In January 1874, Chang came down with bronchitis, which quickly developed into pneumonia. Eng awoke in the middle of the night on January 19th to discover Chang lying dead beside him. He died 4 hours later. They were 63 years old.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Let's see. Oh, Ralph America. Ralph is the residence company, or was the residence company. Oh, there's no 0.
Oh.
So that's why it says Ralph America, because it's just,
Yeah, because it's
just listing their phone number.
right. But yeah, no, this looks like it's a different, famous.
I never got to this point because of course, once you see the whole no admittance here, it's like, yeah, screw that. I'm going through.
Right.
But we could back on out of here. That part was a bit more quiet than the other part.
Yeah.
And now we can't make our way back.
We may have to just do the circle.
Yeah, it's a one-way circle. Heck, over a year they want you to leave. But then you can come back in. Well, so you can go around. And now we're back at the beginning. Oh, good.
Okay, so since we already...
He does different things when you interrupt him, so we can't... We'd have to restart the game if we wanted to see that.
Yeah.
So now over here, we could try to get through here.
You must stay out of this area.
Oh. Well, so much for that.
Yeah. All you gotta do is keep clicking until it lets you through. And then you're in the forbidden area.
Ooh, how intriguing.
Intriguing.
A trailer.
Get different
Oh.
tunes that are playing throughout this one.
It's the Mumbler.
The Mumbler.
Which, he's not actually a human.
Oh.
Mickey, it seems, is not really a strange midget who has problems speaking clearly, but is actually a shaved baboon.
Oh. Well, that explains a lot.
Yep. I mean, it looks like you can do something, and it sounds like you're doing something.
I just make a thump sound.
Sure.
Kind of.
That's a shame. It seems like you could, like, look at something.
Look at the shades of that. Did you say shaved baboon?
Yep, baboon. I still don't know. I don't think that's what a baboon. That's the sound a baboon makes.
Probably not. Oh, over here we got the. Oh.
The souls of the damned.
Really?
I don't know.
Oh, I thought like you had a chapter in there.
No, I do not have a chapter about the souls of the damned. I'm just...
Oh, it won't let us open the door, though.
Look at their faces.
Game's pretty linear. Although we do have some choices here.
I mean, there's not much choice. It's like, well, do you go and look at things, or do you not? And it's a bit limiting in where you can go.
Yeah, but there's a lot to see, so there's different trailers now
Yep.
we can kind of make our way through.
To see the secret lives of freaks, I suppose.
Wrestling on the TV. Oh, we got,
I actually feel sorry for these.
Like Benny the Bump.
The first time I went with a bunch of girls. I mean,
oh, we can make them change the channel.
it looks like the Virgin Mary, and to others, simply a tree trunk. Since Saturday, at least.
Dark M80s from Mexico.
There we go.
Well, he changes the channel at least when I don't click on him.
The illusion of choice. How?
Introducing new X14 toilet bowl cleaner with 2 times more chlorine cleaning.
How interesting.
200 or send check on money order for.
But always wrestling on the TV if we
Yep.
go to. Well, hey, we can look on it again and oh, we can.
Well, I mean, they changed it to another wrestling.
Yeah, without sound.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, this definitely feels like, oh.
Oh, this we go. We got music.
Adjacent to the rest, the weaker souls would hide their eyes while Benny bared his chest. He rubbed the bump with oleo and little bits of meat, and stroked the shape as it extended down toward his feet. He would put a record on, then go into a trance until he heard his mother's favorite polka of any dance. The record player went too fast, but Benny, he didn't care. He simply bounced around the room while people stood and stared.
Loop at some point.
No. Sure seems like it, but no, this is not
there's some sloppy editing at times.
Yeah. Well, then wrestling makes more sense now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I read it, but yeah.
Where? Oh.
Just like the residents. You think it's over, but it's not. I'm sorry. It makes it sound like I hate them. I don't hate them.
Just strongly dislike it.
The show really freaked me out.
Well, yeah, that is kind of their thing.
We were too close.
Oh, it was great. We were right next to the stage.
I was scared in the way that like haunted houses make me scared. Like,
oh, no one snuck up behind you and grabbed you and made you scream and run up to me.
But it could have happened. I didn't know how interactive their shows get.
I knew that was going
You should have told me.
Oh, they were funny. Well, I wasn't sure what to expect. You know?
But
I didn't know they were that. I mean, I knew they were weird. But I didn't realize they were going for like a creepy, spooky vibe. That one was, more about, ghost story type thing.
yeah, and
But their other shows weren't as much.
I would have been happier if I were further away from the stage. It was too close.
Okay.
So now I have, whenever I listen to the Residents, I have
a vision of guys who are going to jump off the stage and grab you and take you off.
A lick of tread going up and down my spine.
That's good.
And it's a shame because, it makes sense that they did music for Pee-wee's Playhouse because they got that style,
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
So that's
Benny's deal.
I would let you drive, but as you can see, it's pretty linear.
Nah, don't worry about it. Midway, the Midway game might be more.
All right. Wanda
the Worm Woman.
The Worm Woman, that's
You can only turn to the right.
Yeah. Well, sometimes you can turn the other way. Which makes you wonder if we missed something on the way in.
Dear Sister Solace, thank you for guiding me on a tour of the mission. The positive effects of your efforts with the infirm and debilitated have inspired my every waking moment since the conclusion of our pleasant but all too brief encounter. If you're open to the possibility of another meeting, please expect me to pursue a suitable arrangement as soon as my schedule allows. The earnest nature of your endeavor will surely fuel and fill my prayers until I see you again. By the grace of God, I remain, Father Philip O'Malley.
Let's see. Let us see that. Well, we can go out and go back in. Oh no, we can turn around here.
Yeah.
See that.
Well, you gotta wash your worms before you eat them.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Oh.
And a worm farm. Church in a graveyard?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, well, yeah, makes sense. Looks like you can click further. Oh. I see. Just make the worms wiggle.
Bye. But
yeah.
Catch them all on the way out,
I love the soul I see inside her, but I just can't love her.
Ah, the guy has a crush.
I love the soul I see inside her, but I just can't love her.
Ah, he's shallow.
And their worms shall not die, neither their fire shall be quenched. Worms and clods too. So I basically took every Bible quote that has to do with worms.
Yeah.
It said to the worm, "Thou art my mother and my sister. They shall lie down alike in the dust, and the worm shall cover them." Man, Job's got a lot of worms.
A lot of worms. Did Job get worms?
But I am a worm and not a man. Okay, we get the idea of that.
Yeah.
The Worm Bible. Got it. Back on out of here. Bible. I'll be back on out of here.
Well, you know.
Now we can take a look at everything on the way out.
Alright, Wanda's song.
Sneering at a leering lady as she stares and squirms, and Wanda with her saintly smile and living vague of words. I like to watch their faces fall as we disgust and shame. Seeking suckers is my game, no longer lion taking.
Although the song seems to be more about the Barkers than Wanda, but
Close enough.
yeah.
Like a pink and pregnant pumpkin perched upon her neck. Wanda Waskin's head was hurt and it was bitten by insects. I watched the awkward way she waddled, walking to the pail. She always used to wash her buns and clean beneath her nail. I love the soul I see inside her, but I just can't love her. Folding fat that rolls around like bowling balls in butter.
Jose Guzman proves what a classic BC game with K's.
Yes.
We said, wow, a classic BC game.
Good old CD-ROM.
Watch me, watch me, watch me, won't you? Watch me for a while. Watch me pick my worms up, put them in a pile.
Ah, that's the tragedy that befell the couple.
Sit upon 'em with my Mona Lisa smile. Watch me, watch me, watch me, watch me, watch me, won't you? Watch me, won't you? Won't you? Won't you?
Wonder why do I always watch you cry?
Is that song?
Yep.
That makes it. I don't. Venison should be tuning into this. He
Venison
should.
would be getting kick. Yeah, he would get a kick out of it.
Ah, okay. So we're gonna. I think there's another. Oh no.
Wait,
that's
no,
the same
that
thing.
is the same thing.
But if we go to the right, and then we go forward, I think we maybe. Oh, we can check that out.
Hi, Wanda. I didn't see her before, but I guess we weren't far enough away.
Oh, there we go. Light candles. And the Mona Lisa smile.
Yep. I don't think we can put him out. Oh, we already read the letter from the
Right.
priest to her.
Yeah, alright, so we pretty much cut everything in the
Yep.
trailer. Now on to the next freak. Put it nicely.
Well, I mean, what else can you really say?
It's called The Freak Show.
Yep.
Could they release a game like this today?
Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah, they could.
There's
The boneless boy.
the jelly dude or the
Yeah, Jelly Boy. Jelly Jimmy? Jelly Jack.
bird, singing simple melodies that no one ever heard. Soaring with the winter winds and bringing in the spring, sharing air with orioles and bumblebees that sting. And making babies proud of all the bugs that I would bring. And sit up high above the ground and laugh as I look down at all the silly humans as they slowly trudged around. But as I see the end of evening turn into the night, that bird inside my brain becomes a light that is too bright.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Okay. It's just a momentary hiccup.
Emulation.
You
Ain't it
know.
wonderful? Maybe if I rip the disc to an ISO and mount that to the virtual machine, it might.
I mean, that'd probably make it smoother. But I don't
Well, I
think...
mean, I think for the most part, this is as smooth as it would originally play.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I'm not saying, like, it's good choppy quality.
It just seems to be every now and then it gets a lag, especially when it's doing this video.
It's trying to load it. That's what I'm talking about. Maybe the load would be a little bit better. But this is definitely of its time.
Yeah. I mean,
the
it's
content,
not a DVD-ROM, it's a CD-ROM.
Yeah. The contents of the Residence time. I'm just saying, like, the technical aspect. I remember watching...
The technology is of its time. At 640 by 480 resolution.
I remember playing early 3D games, and they'd be, like, 5 frames per second, and it was, like, still amazing.
It's a frame rate and a compression scheme and an audio quality. I mean, you hear the hiss on the audio because it's a low bit rate.
Right. All right. Thanks, Jelly. Or Jack.
Jelly Jack.
Jelly Jack. That was fascinating. I mean, if you were trapped in basically a prison of flesh, I'm sure you would have some of the similar reactions. Oh.
He gets around.
He does, doesn't he?
What you want? Get out of there.
Oh, yeah. There is a blurb on the Barker.
He hangs out in everyone's trailer simultaneously?
Nah, he once was a lion tamer. He lost his nerve and now thinks the whole world is as dishonest and cynical as he is. Tex also likes to reminisce if you pour him a few drinks.
Oh. I haven't seen an opportunity to do so.
Try clicking on the bottle.
Oh, there we go.
Hey, actual point-and-click adventure solving.
You still there? Well, pour me a drink.
There we go. Let's get him good and drunk.
Yes.
I was the best. The best, you hear? I was the best lion tamer there ever was.
Yeah, sure you were. Have some more drink.
I will be back, you know. I just need a little more time and my leg will be good as new.
Ah, sounds like he's got an injury.
Find out some more.
The big cats, they was afraid of me until Jocko, this feeble container of flea feces, bit me on the back of the leg.
Yeah, that's not good. Tiger bite to the back of the leg.
That's no good.
Not good.
I mean, that's what brought down Siegfried and Roy, wasn't it? Although I don't think it was leg. It was head.
Head, yeah, that would do it.
They say I lost my nerve, but it's not true. My leg was hurt more serious than I thought. It's only been 5 years, and so what if I drink and smoke maybe a little too much?
Yeah, alright, exactly. Who cares?
Yeah, here's two.
Roxanne, the beautiful Roxanne. I love to watch her upon the trapeze. Then she left me because of this deceased backbiter. But she'll be back. When I'm in the center ring again, she'll be crawling back.
Sure,
Yeah.
buddy.
5-hit tune has popped in. Not seen this one before. The game sound is real low. Well, I want to make sure that it doesn't conflict with our voice. I could turn it up a little bit. So we'll try that.
It's also low right now, so
Yeah.
don't turn it up too much.
Yeah, well, let's... But this is our eyeball friends, the Residents, with one of their CD-ROM games.
What? What? You seen me mit die Flusi Mabel May? So what? You think the great Texas Fritz would truly get involved with some big boob bimbo from a soccer show? It's nothing. Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. Of course
Nothing,
not.
of course not.
Nope.
I hope people heard the songs before.
I'm sure they did.
Okay.
The songs tend to be louder than the rest of this stuff.
Wanda? Wanda? That disgusting bag of bacon bits? No, I don't want to talk about her. But sometimes...
But I will.
I hear her crying late at night and
I know Dune loves the Residents.
Yeah, well, no, I know Dude loves drinking and talking as he drinks.
Yeah. Well, that's what Saturdays are for, right?
Say, buddy, will you pour me one more? Just one more, and I'll tell you the story.
There you go, dude. There's your line. Tonight, as you get, you go to just one more. I'm gonna have just one more. That's gonna be. That's due later tonight. Just one more.
Just one more.
All right, this is one that kills him. Oh, and there's Dude after the show.
Go figure.
Without
one
the
more.
cigarette.
And yeah, because that's dangerous.
Yeah.
I'll tell you everything. Just pour me one more, and then he falls asleep. One ass. Oh well, that's fine.
Oh, I guess we have to actually walk. Can we throw more at his glass?
No, he's a.
We can pour more at his glass. It's not going anywhere.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, that's it. And no more cigarettes.
Can't do
bouncing.
anything with that because he's asleep.
And Dude said, haha, yeppers. And no, I don't think we could have gone past that if we...
Yeah.
So on to the next Freaks trailer.
Gee, I wonder what who lives in the eyeball.
I don't know who. I can't imagine who possibly could live in the giant eyeball. Keep out. Let's go in there.
We don't read.
Hey, go right under the nail.
Yeah, yeah, you know. It's a test.
Eyeballs with wings.
Oh, that must be the head.
Harry the Head.
Harry the Head. Because Harry the Head, when he was not just a head, was a painter. This is... If this is the music, if this is the music video, it's the first collaboration with Jim Ludwig.
Well, the whole game was collaborated.
Yeah,
with,
no, this is the
Jim, whoever.
It says this CD-ROM is the second collaboration with Residents. The first was the animated music video Harry the Head.
Oh, I guess I did this before, which led to this.
Yeah, this is like a demo. Oh wait, oh this is a comic.
Hey, Charlene, ain't that the weird string bag lady? You're right, Lester Joe. It's her, all right. And still sticking out like a June bug on a baby's butt. Look, she done brought that string bag with her, too. Got in that bag. Now, don't you be looking at her, little Billy Bob, or you'll be having bad dreams for a week. Oh, my Lord, it looks like... No, it can't be. Don't look, little Billy Bob. It can't be. Harry's dead. Ain't he? Okay. Oh, I'm not reading this. But there's a comic book in here.
She's carrying around Harry's head in the bag.
But it ain't nothing but a big old melon. Now you look the other way, little Billy Bob. Look at them eyes. I know she's crazy. What's she doing parading around here with that string bag? You know, for a minute I thought it was Harry. As I think about them together like God, it makes me sick to my stomach. She shouldn't ought to be allowed among decent folk, if'n you asked me. I heard tell the little freak wanted to live forever, huh? I guess he got his way.
It's like...
By dying?
Well, no, see...
By living at the freak show.
Yeah. I've seen them at the freak show one time. Yeah, me too. Seems like it must have been at least 5 years ago. One time was enough for me. Yeah, she must have seen him there too.
I gotta forget that show. I remember one guy with this huge, disgusting lump just sort of growing straight out of his chest. And after a while, he started bouncing it around. I left till I thought I was gonna throw up. Yeah, I remember. And then it was a jelly kind of thing. So they're basically describing
the other
freak
freaks
show at this point. And the human mole and the worm-sucking fat lady was too damn happy. And there was one guy wearing a tuxedo and a top hat. I swear, he had a giant eyeball instead of a head. Oh, come on, Lester Joe. I swear. And he was looking straight at me. There was this head. Harry the Head.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, that's Harry.
He's
the head.
And he's quite alive, yelling at people.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess she must have been there and seen him like that, too. Broker said he seen her walking home alone late that night when he closed up his store, and she wasn't alone, was she? She had Harry with her. He lived way out in a little shack on the way to Cobb's Bayou. I seen the place once myself. She sure wasn't from round here. Somebody said she talked real funny, like she was from overseas someplace, but I can't say as I ever heard her myself. What was you doing over by Cobb's Bayou, Lester Joe?
Gunfrogging.
I guess. Anyways, that's where she lived, all right. And when that tent show packed up and left town, Harry the Head wouldn't with it no more. Well, we saw Harry the Head.
Oh, hey. Yep, this is for kids.
Yeah.
Kids can well,
set up on the computer, let your kids sit down and click around, and just tell them if they see nipple, keep right on clicking.
Ow. Hey, Harry.
Yeah, I guess that guy well, maybe it was Bandana Midway let the kids play.
I mean, you really have to go pretty far.
You can only die in that.
You have to go pretty far to find this.
Oh, yeah.
I hope Twitch doesn't kick us off. Sorry.
Is this not allowed?
Well, we did mark it as adult.
Okay.
I'm not sure how far things can go, but we may as well just click.
Okay.
They loved each other.
Okay, we zoomed in.
Okay.
Good.
Griselda, my vapid and brainless floozy, kindly fetch me my brushes. I wish to paint.
And paint he does.
And that's okay, because she's in shadow. No more titties.
And one day she turned up in Jim Croker's store. She had a bundle of them clothes she made to scratch a living and a roll of painting she said was made by a friend. And she was carrying that string bag. Old Lady Croker said, I'll take the clothes as usual, but I ain't got no use for them paintings. You ought to know folks hereabouts ain't interested in no fancy kind of art stuff. As soon as that old lady shut up, a weird woman swung her string bag right up onto the counter in front of Ms. Croker. And there was that horrible head staring straight out of it.
What are you talking about? My paintings are...
And then a convincing yelling, how dare you... Oh, this is great.
See, and you were like, I don't want to click through this.
This is amusing.
How dare you insult my art, you bile breath receptacle for droll? The magnificence of my art will live on for long after the worms have peed in the pockmarks of your putrid remains. I shall live forever.
As a head.
Yep.
I'll tell you, old Jim came out of the back room like he was on fire and quick as lightning. He had that big scatter gun. Scatter gun?
Well,
does it shoot scatters?
It's probably a shotgun that has a scatter shot. You know, it just shoots a butt. You know, like
pointing at the woman's head, and he told her to take that disgusting thing in the string bag and get the hell out of his store. I tell you what.
Yeah.
Well, the woman dropped everything except the string bag and did just like he said. And that was the next to last time anybody ever seen her till today. That's right, Lester Joe. And that's the last time Harry the Head was seen alive. I've grown weary of this place. Griselda?
Yep.
The
cretinous cornpones who inhabit this haven for Hicks cannot appreciate my genius. And of course, neither can you, my fragrant but fetid flower. How could you? Your sense of self-dignity grovels and wallows infinitely beneath even the mere concept of measurements. Do you hear me, my insipid little slattern? You truly troubled trollop? Do you hate yourself so much that you'll actually consume an unlimited amount of abuse from a pitifully spoiled, spite-spittling, bodiless human head?
Come here, you spear of a slug slide.
Shut up! Sorry.
You stupid little bit. Well, yeah, there's a slight disadvantage to being just a head.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta keep that in mind. You can only spew so much abuse before someone's gonna snap.
That was ballsy, standing up to a person that's a head and a body when you're just a head.
Yeah.
But also stupid. And, hug. And,
oh, that's nice. He painted a picture of an angel on her dress.
Yes.
Oh.
Some say she poisoned his food.
Oh, titties. Angels with titties. Why not?
Some say she just left him there on the floor and he died of neglect or starvation.
No, don't go!
Some say he died of a broken heart.
Angels! Angels for you, my dearest darling. Now please help me up and cradle me in your arms again. Please help me up, my darling. Yeah, no, you need her.
The little fart didn't have no heart because he didn't have no body. Ha ha ha.
My angel, please help me.
Maybe that's what was wrong with him right from the start.
Jeez.
Have a heart. Anyway, she did show up again not so long ago. And she walked right down this very street. That's right. Only this time she was carrying a big bottle. And they tell me Harry the Head was inside, all pickled up in formaldehyde. She done walked right past here and never said a word. Some says that bottle wound up in a kind of museum in Tallahassee or Tuscaloosa or some such place. So I guess he did get to live forever, after all. Also, it's a happy story.
Yeah.
But I know what I think. I think that bottle's still out there in that shack down by Cobb's Bow. Or Bayou.
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 Born on the bayou. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's your chance, Lester Joe. Why don't you just ask her? No siree, Bobtail. I ain't never spoke to that woman, and I ain't gonna start now. And I don't reckon nobody else in this town will neither. Mama. Oh, we got more nipples. What you want, little Billy Bob? What you gonna do with that big old melon, Mama? Well, I guess she's gonna eat it, you silly little thing.
Oh. Yeah. Or something with it.
The end. That's the story of Harry the Head.
That was worth going through all this.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't even see Harry. He's in the back, isn't he?
Probably got a song for him.
Yeah. There he is.
Oh, I know there's a song for him. It's great when they do it live and they have a female vocalist to it, but I think one of the presidents sings it for the...
Maybe we have to back out and go click on something else. Oh, he's following the cursor. Oh no, do you want to sit and wait? How long do you want to sit and wait?
Oh, I think it's happening.
Okay, we'll just back out. Go back again. And there's that right there. Oh,
yeah, I'm just seeing what my options are.
Okay.
All right, so we got that.
A cage of hands. Oh, I see. It's moving the spotlight. Oh, dear. You think that we would see a music video?
No, because there is a song.
Yeah. Oh. Well, those angels make sense now.
Yeah. That they.
Well, maybe
because I know there's a song for it.
Right, yeah. I mean, that's that thing I read in the back. Like, there's a music video, so that would mean there's music.
Unless they didn't include that music video in here because that was something that already existed.
Maybe.
Which would still be odd that they... I'm Googling a walkthrough for the Resident CD-ROM.
You know, because it was one of those things like, oh, I should probably have my phone so I could bring up a walkthrough. I'm like, oh, we'll have the laptop. And then we're playing this. And I'm like, I don't think we need a walkthrough for this. No. And then, yeah.
Harry the Head looks fetchingly jar formaldehyde. Well, I don't think there's much to walk through, but anyways, yeah, so I guess this is what we got. Alright, let's go ahead and make our way out of the trailer then. There's a music video for it. You can probably find it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Oh, it's the same.
Brings us back. Well, this is a different angle.
Hi.
They keep bringing us back to this from different angles.
Yeah, they really want us to look at this head. It's an alright head.
Alright, out of this trailer. Side here. Alright, that's that.
Okay, well.
Maybe we'll get to see a video for Kalijah.
Into the eyeball.
Music and video and performance. And let's, can't go to that door, but we can go to the music door. 1972. Santa Dog, their first single. I make sure to play it in every Christmas show.
Yep.
Yeah, we all know that this is common knowledge.
We all know this.
Yeah, we do. And 73 was Meet the Residents.
Yep.
Not to be confused with Meet the Beatles.
No. I don't know how you would get those two confused.
This basically goes through their, I might even go through the whole discography. Play little snippets and give you a little blurb about their discography.
There we go. This is how we this really does kind of help.
Yeah.
This does what you wanted to do. Did you know this part was here?
No, but I'm not necessarily surprised.
Right. That's a, yeah.
There's Dick Clark in a
Now
Nazi uniform holding a carrot.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure that could be released.
Classic album.
Yeah, of course.
Third Reich and roll. So it's 1976, which is probably Fingerprints. Oh no, I Can't Get No Satisfaction single.
See how long Tico will hang around with this stuff going on.
And 1977, they released the album Fingerprints. Brings us to 78.
Oh, Duck Stab.
Duck Stab, classic album.
Yeah. Hey!
Don't scratch the walls. As a commercial, no, Eskimo. This is when the eyeball mask started.
I don't think she means to scratch walls. That wasn't she didn't mean. I don't know. I think I may need to trim her claws.
Whoa, hey! You might want to.
Extreme close up!
Yeah, just get the idea.
Jessica says hello.
Jessica says hello with her furry self. But we can see.
Guess maybe we have to back out.
And now we go look at the video. Got hide in here. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All this kind of videos that exist. If we actually click on this, it'll actually like show us part of a. Oh,
yeah,
this is part of the 1-minute movies. Now you can get these at much higher quality
On YouTube?
on YouTube
Or
or
actual
DVDs.
collections? Yeah, you can pay for them. If they so interest you. I mean, you know, I can't deny that they aren't interesting. That I would like this. I did enjoy the show we saw.
Oh yeah.
I just want to be further away.
Now this is them on the set of the Violence Fats movie that they never finished and shot a lot of footage for.
Is it pixelation?
Oh yeah, that's it's video and a CD-ROM game.
No, oh my God, pixelation is a style of animation.
Yeah,
where you animate humans in a, like they were stop motion puppets.
Well, I mean, there is stop motion, but there is pixelation of the low quality.
No.
Okay, yes, it is.
Oh, shut! I even explained what I was trying to say.
Yes, it is.
Oh
but
my
now
God.
there are guys jumping around in newspapers that, unfortunately, when you disguise yourself in newspapers, you end up looking like a bunch of guys wearing hoods with pointed tops. That is rather unfortunate.
But I mean, it kind of goes along with the title, you know?
Yeah, that was the intent.
Were you being facetious with the whole pixelation thing?
Kind of.
Okay.
Anyways, so yeah, and you can find better quality of all those videos. It is kind of cool that they include those in there. This is basically like a who we are section of the.
Oh.
And there was a VHS put out of the Mole Show. The Mole Show.
Mole Show.
The Mole Show. The Mole Show. They did a few albums of this.
Mole Show. I was the narrator of that show.
Penn Jillette.
My name is Penn Jillette. On the surface, the Mole
That tour made no money. They lost money on that tour.
The moles
and lost two members of the band.
Workers are
happens
driven from their underground homes by a flood. They migrate to another land and are initially perceived as cheap labor.
This is also information you can find better quality elsewhere. This is kind of just a little bit of self-promotion.
Yeah.
What's that first tour that they did?
Can you try to circle back?
Yeah, let's see.
That's nothing. Looks like something, but
that's the
nope.
exit. And, oh, here we go.
Merchandise.
Oh boy, we can buy stuff. Maybe we can buy a Windows 2000 machine.
Die.
Yeah, buy or die was their the slogan of.
That makes sense.
And no, we can't actually buy anything.
No, it doesn't take us to a hey. Here's how you. Oh, here we go.
Oh, but we can die. Oh dear. We've ended up someplace else.
Oh, are we in the mole? The Jimmy, or not Jimmy? Is it Jimmy? Herman, the whole Herman's place. Yeah, there's Herman. Hey.
Okay, you got me. I'll tell you my story, but then you have to go away.
Oh, did I? Oh, yes.
Is it another comic? Oh wait.
I always hated the sun. It hurt my eyes. Made me ill. My mom never let me go out till after dark.
Oh wait, if you want.
And when I did go out, the daylight seemed to hate me too.
Hey, look, an albino.
I knew I was different, but I felt safe at home. My mom taught me to play piano, my only solace in life. My name was Eddie then. After my mom died, I got a job as a janitor at the local college. I met Kay and Gil there. They worked nights too at the library. The three of us ate dinner together in the staff lounge. They were the only friends I ever had. Kay was pretty and sweet and made me feel like I wasn't so different after all. Gil was clever and confident. I was flattered by his attention. I had a crush on Kay, but soon realized something was going on between her and Gil. It surprised me too because Kay was married. Her husband, Todd, was a real brute, and Kay was scared he would find out about Gil. Gil suggested we have our dinner break at my house when he found out it was nearby. Soon, we were doing it nearly every night. My playing seemed to put them in a romantic mood. I would discreetly slip out for a walk.
Well, that's nice of him.
Started making out.
Go get it on, you know.
Soon, it was a standard routine. And even though I wished it was me with Kay, it still felt good to be part of their lives. One night, after leaving them together, I heard a noise behind me. It was Todd looking for Kay. I didn't like the way he looked at me, and I told a feeble lie. Suddenly he pounced and clubbed me with his fists again and again.
Don't lie to me, you freak. Don't lie to me. You almost think I'm real stupid, huh? You repulsive thing. Well, now I'm gonna go break up my wife's little romance. For keeps.
Dazed and hurt, I dragged myself home. I heard fighting inside and prayed I wasn't too late. But I was. Oh no.
Back for more, huh?
Then Gil sprang up, pulled the knife from Kay's body, and I stood transfixed, staring at their bodies as Gil shouted,
Eddie, we've got to get out of here.
"This is my house, Gil. Besides, you killed him in self-defense." I was in for a surprise.
You don't get it. I'm married. I've got kids. I can't let them find out about this.
Oh.
I can't. My wife thinks I'm a hard-working, nice guy. My life would be ruined if she found out.
You're married too? But you never... Gil begged me to take him to the doctor, though I could barely drive.
You've got to promise. You won't tell the cops about me. Will you, old buddy? Huh?
He didn't care that Kay was dead. I realized then that he'd just been using both of us. Gil made me drive too fast, swerving recklessly, until Uh-oh. The sun's coming out. I can't take the glare. It hurts my eyes.
Hey, look out!
And everybody died.
Yeah, I was about to say, then they drop off a cliff. Except, yep, that's exactly what happened.
Killed instantly.
Well, serves him
In a
right.
state of shock, I stumbled into the forest. I was afraid. No one would believe me now.
Psycho-albino killer sought in double homicide. Bodies of a man and woman were discovered in the maniac's house by curious neighbors.
I found the cave and lived. How long? Days? Weeks? Years? I slept during the day and prowled at night. Dirt caked over my sensitive skin. One night, some men cornered me, cowering in fear and hatred.
Hey boss, look at this critter we found swiping food.
He was grunting and snarling like a wild pig, and he's got pink eyes.
How would you like a job, son?
Now I have a new home. A trailer with glass walls filled with rocks and dirt. I was given a piano and a new identity, Herman, the human mole. I may be a sideshow exhibit, but it's worth it if I never have to see the daylight or another human face again.
And they all lived happily ever after.
I mean, he's happy.
Yeah.
It's fine.
He's fine.
He's fine.
He's fine.
Yay.
Lives in a drawer.
You know?
Is there anything in the bottom drawer?
Maybe.
No. They just let us open it for the heck of it.
That's nice of them.
Got a telephone. A telephone.
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Look, I told you not to call here again. This is sexual harassment, and if you call one more time, I'm going to report it to the police. Do you understand? Bill, can you just wait a minute? I've got to get rid of this cable on the phone. No? know who it is. It's a crank call. You moron. Look, I told you a million times I don't have any boyfriend. And if you did...
People need to learn how to hang up the phone.
No, I did not call you. That's not a bad idea. Bill, what are you doing? You got a gun. Put that down before you hurt yourself. Get away from me with that thing. Get away. Get away from me.
Oh no.
He knows how to hang up a phone.
Yeah.
Did you hear that, asshole? Did you hear that? You're next, buddy boy.
All right. Well, hopefully that woman's all right. I'm sure.
Let's call back, find out.
Oh no. Oh, that's not good.
Oh, I'm sure they're fine.
They're probably calling the ambulance.
People disconnect phone numbers all the time.
Yeah.
I'm shy too, Mr. Eddie, so I know what it's like to want to be with people, but not know what to say.
I don't understand these people.
Maybe we could just be
Yeah.
God, the scum.
Yeah? Who's there? This better not be that little albino creep again. Is that you, creep? Look, I told you not to call me again. but was flogging my wife, and he stabbed me in the back. You both thought I was dead, and I wish to God I knew how you found out different. But you better quit calling me, or you get the same as her.
Interesting. That guy is still alive.
Oh, yeah, let's order a pizza.
Yeah, why not?
Salvatore's Pizzeria. Come on, man, I ain't got all day. Okay, nobody's talking, so it must be the mole man. Large double mushroom, right, mole man? Sure, it's right. You don't never order nothing else. Ain't that right, mole man?
It's funny.
Let's go. Push the button so I'll know it's you. Forget it.
Hi, I'm Luscious Lulu, and I love to lick little lollipops and turn them into large, lengthy logs. Wouldn't you like a lick? No answer? But I hear you breathing, so it must be my shy guy. Hi, shy guy. I'll bet you want your regular, don't you? You want me to slowly soap up every inch of my entirety.
Yeah.
This is Eddie, your buy or die guy from Ralph America. You know you're one of my favorites, and I would love to have a little chat, but I'm currently offline. If you have any money, please call me back at 1-800-795-3933. Now, don't
I
forget
think we got a phone number to try to do the Bob Show tomorrow.
Yeah, right.
Give Ralph Records America a call.
Give them some money.
They're not in business anymore.
All right.
But someone must have that number.
This is Dr. Lopez. Who is it? Is that you, Eddie? Still making the prank calls, just like when you were a kid, huh? But you're not a kid anymore, are you, Eddie? Your mother was aware of your social problems when she brought you to me years ago, but she had no idea how deep your psychosis goes. You must be very lonely, Eddie. You've been calling me a lot lately. I know it's your way of reaching out, so let me help, Eddie. Talk to me. Now, Eddie, you know I can't do a thing if you won't talk to me.
Yeah, good for you.
Huh? Who is this? Nobody talks, so I guess it must be right to human compound. What do you want, Mighty? Some cockroach soup?
Yeah, we get the idea.
Yeah.
Different gags, different jokes.
Different phone, numbers. All right.
Yeah, we get to a point where we need to switch to Bandana Midway soon. So.
Yeah, well, we're just about done.
Well,
I can't imagine.
Well, I don't know if there's anything past the Residence trailer before we fell into here.
This is the last trailer.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah, because we're the first. If we gone the opposite way, we first did things.
TV.
You can't take the knife.
Oh.
Oh, now we're the freak.
We're the freak, and they're watching us now.
You get it?
Get it? Yes. Bye.
Oh, we haven't had a song in a while.
Not that you could tell. But he isn't.
We're still going.
There's a trailer on top of it is grass. They filled the inside up with dirt and made the sides of glass. It lets you climb the steps up to the top for free and look down through a little hole above his old TV.
Got that old dread feeling again in my spine. It's fun.
If you want some more, you pay to go inside. The tent that goes around the trailer in which Herman hides. Herman plays piano when no one is around. He has an upright baby Steinway
Underneath the ground.
All right.
There we go. Back on away from the TV. Here.
Back in the tent.
So we can
Ta-da!
hit Control Q. Takes us to the credits. And there we go. The Residence Freak Show. Oh well. That's okay.
All right. Well,
I might
I
probably
tried.
pick it up too.
Yeah.
Anyways.
But there we go. That wouldn't have been as loud. Oh, that was Freak Show.
That was an experience.
It was. That's the best way you could put it.
Yeah. More of an experience than a game. Like I
Yeah.
said.
No, it really does remind me of Manhole and some of the later games. Like there are games like that that exist where you do just wander and find the stories of the characters.
There we go. Yeah. So I'm gonna grab another drink, and then we'll load in Bad Day on the Midway. So I don't know.
Excuse me.
What talk about Windows 2000?
Oh, I don't know
No,
really
Windows.
what else.
Windows 2000. Yeah. No, Windows.
This
90,
is 98.
98. Yeah.
We're
that's
not
what I
even
meant.
in 2000s yet.
That's what I meant.
You want to put on a screensaver while you're doing that?
Oh, yeah, we could, let's see where the, screen, right now there's none set, but let's see, we got the, remember the flower box?
There you go.
Oh my god, remember that? I set it to
Yeah.
256 color mode, even though I could go up to true color mode, because these games are in 256 color, and
Right.
I just figured I just set it right to the mode that it's going to default to for the games anyway.
Yeah, why not?
But we could,
No, that's fine.
really, this would work, and the game, oh no.
No. Just stick to 250. It's fine.
That, and there's,
Oh, of course, there's the pipes.
oh, that was funny, is that Seth pulled up, someone made like a many hours long YouTube video of the pipes. I think, but I don't think it was this pipes. I think it was more, because there was a pipes that every now and then put like at a juncture put like a tea kettle or a teapot.
Well, it could be XP.
Yeah, because I don't see anything that would be. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, go ahead, play around. I'm gonna make a drink. You want a drink?
No. Here, take the can down.
Okay.
Because that's empty.
All right.
Thank
I
you.
will do that. You're welcome.
Oh dear, what to talk about? Well, I mean, there's not much to talk about with my experiences. You know, like. I don't remember much of '98. Like I said, most of my when I actually had my own computer, it had XP on it. In fact, I think the computer I took to college with me had XP on it, or maybe it had 2000. I just remember at one point, like it felt like I jumped up, I jumped operating system. I leaped over one of them because that computer died, and then I bought myself a laptop, and that had Vista on it. And I feel like I did miss somewhere in between, so I don't know. Like, I don't really care much about the differences between operating systems. As long as I can do what I need to on them, I'm fine. So that was interesting. Like I said, I did used to play a game that was similar, where you did just kind of wander and try, the object. There was no real objective of the game. You just explored and found different characters and did different things and found all the different ways or different things that the different things you could do. It was called Manhole. If anyone's heard of Manhole, I just remember eventually you would get to a rabbit hole where you'd run into this rabbit who's watching TV, and you click on him. He's like, "Oh, do you want some tea?" No.
Spot of tea.
How about some milk? And they would give you some milk and cookies, or tea and cookies, and that'd be something he would do. Yeah.
Channel screensaver. Oh, I don't even know what that's gonna. Oh, it's gonna.
I've never seen this one.
I can't get off of it. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Curves and colors.
Oh, yeah, that's classic.
Remember that?
Yeah,
Yes.
I remember this one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that.
Oh, of course. And you can, like, change how many stars are in it and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, there's settings. So you can...
Yeah, you can warp faster, and then the star field. Feel like you're in Star Trek.
There we go. Now
or Star Wars.
Alright. So, and of course we got the flying windows.
Which looks like it's the same setting.
Which, yeah. Looks like it already...
Whoa.
Mystify your... Oh,
yeah,
that's
the real intense color one.
I remember this one.
Yeah. There you go. That's the one. Oh,
Scrolling marquee.
Yeah. Well, that's one where you can type in something.
Which will always remind me of the first time, checking out my... was, getting ready to go to high school, and you do a tour of... and all the computers had the scrolling marquee, probably somewhere around there. And the text was white though. And this always I just always remember all the computers always. Although, but it was centered.
Yeah.
There we go. I thought I selected that.
I guess it didn't take.
Well, there you go.
Like that.
There are my high school computer lab computers. Now, of course, no two computers had the same size font or the same speed, so there was no consistency except that blue background white text.
Even though they obviously
centered.
tried for some kind of consistency, just
Mm.
not enough. Okay, just
So yeah, that was. Now let me see if it'll let me change CDs, or if it won't. Yeah, basically the computer, the virtual machine decided I owns the drive. I'm not going to let you push the eject button because that is the only CD in the world that exists. So, so as to not mess this up, we're going to go over here to VM, and we're going to turn it off. And we're also going to bring up the properties for it because I have to switch the window off and on.
okay.
And now we're going to come back over here and shut down our virtual machine. The other resolution was all over the place.
Yeah,
when that happened.
yeah, I see.
And then it would get stuck on something else. So now we can change discs.
Now we swap to Bad Day at the Midway. That's the
Bad
next
Day
one.
at the Midway. They actually did a third CD-ROM game, but all the copies I've found for sale use on Amazon are the Mac version.
Oh man.
And I think one of these discs, I think this disc, Bad Day at the
Excuse me.
Midway, they made basically one disc that's compatible for both. Yeah, Windows and Mac hybrid.
Okay.
But the other one isn't.
Right.
So I've not been able to find a PC version of.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
Does that one also have like a carnival?
That one I'm not sure what it is. Actually, it's. I seem to recall seeing screenshots of like some kind of like art gallery type thing. I think it's like called Gingerbread Man.
Oh, okay.
All right. So now we're gonna start the machine
Hi.
back up.
Yes. May I help you?
Here it is.
Oh, you're right. It is 10 o'clock, isn't it?
Why? What does she think happens at 10?
Bedtime starts
Oh.
happening around 10.
Yeah. On Saturdays.
Yeah, you know, you think she would have figured this out already. But no, she'll come up and meow every so often. No big deal.
Now, got a. Oh, but it doesn't fix the resolution until I signed in.
Right.
Hopefully it'll.
There we go. We're
there
good.
we go.
Ah, classic.
There you. Remember that sound.
I do.
There and now.
It was so funny when they used it for Futurama. That Wear a Car episode.
Oh yeah. I guess it's your turn to drive.
Alright. Ellipsis Triangle Trap asks, what's up tonight? We are doing Residence point and click adventure games.
Yes, on a virtual Windows 98 machine. This game came out in. Let's see. I'm looking for a year on this. Probably 95.
That would make sense. Yeah.
Sometime between 95 and 98 because it's compatible for Windows 3.x or Windows 95. So early in the 95 era. Or for a Macintosh. And, oh, it's got a troubleshooting page. This also has people and things like that. Now, this game is a lot more advanced in that there's a lot to be done, and no two playings will be the same. And you can play as different people. You start out as this little boy, and things change as time passes. And like the little boy, if you stay as a little boy, he has to go home at a certain time. So the game ends earlier for him than it does for others. But as you approach someone, you can click on them and become them, and then experience things from their point of view. That's not creepy at all.
Nope. Anything else? Oh, zoom out. We're done.
Is Marty here?
Okay, well, I'll never tell any about the Wrestling. What a cool place!
Yeah, I think these are thoughts that you have.
Yeah.
So they can move in a direction.
See what's over here. Oh, that's the entrance to the Midway. Let's see what else we can do. But I'm guessing this
That's
is
who
the
you
little
are.
boy. Yeah. Okay, we can go over here.
So Ellipsis Triangle Trap writes, and sounds intriguing. I like the Residents. Oh, that's great. Yeah, because it was kind of want to honor one of the founding members, Hardy Fox, who passed away this past week, and he was the primary composer of their music.
Oh, okay, so we.
Homer Flynn did more of the visuals, so I'm thinking Homer
Says
Flynn's.
it's closed, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep going.
Oh yeah, yeah, you could totally.
Abominable snowman. Let's see. Do we want to go? I think we're gonna go over here. Oh, okay.
No,
that didn't matter.
Computer says you go there.
I wonder where that staircase. It goes. Yeah, it is pretty creepy, isn't it? I better not go up there. Nope, we're totally going up there, kid. No,
Or you could turn.
kid, we're going up this. There we go. Danger. Hell yeah, of course. I don't really like this blurring, but that's okay. Oh,
Let's go
yeah.
there, though. Like, always go past the danger zone.
Yep. Hell yeah. Oh. Oh, okay. It's like we may have fallen, and we're crushed by a skeleton. Yay!
Yay! Game over! We died! Now, here's the thing that sucks. Basically, we can go through the credits, or we can quit. So, we have to start over again.
Yay!
Yay!
Oh, aren't they grand?
They are.
Even the Sierra games don't make you quit and restart.
Well, I don't think the residents are responsible for that part of the programming.
Yeah.
With a group like the Residents, it's hard to say who did what. I mean, obviously, well, not obviously, but Hardy Fox would probably have been responsible for majority of the music. Homer Flynn probably played a lot of role in the visuals and the art. And they also Jim Lutke, they collaborated with. One time I saw on the internet, they actually posted like a kind of a roadmap of the game that had like a grid of the different characters and the different hours of the time frame of the game, so that it kind of gave you an idea of what things happened for which character at which time.
Okay, see, yeah, I clicked too early, so we didn't even see.
What a cool place!
Oh, that's neat.
That is.
That is a pretty neat way to.
State of the art, 640 by 480,
Golly.
90s animation.
Right on the nose. Holy shit. I want to go back to where I died. Well, no, we're not going to. I mean, I might, just to kind of poke around a little bit of the other
See
areas.
if there's anything else you could do in
Yeah,
the Abominable Snowman display that is closed. Nope.
Okay, nope. We're
Forward
gonna go.
always means that stairwell. Yeah, pretty much the only thing for you here is death.
Hey.
And an exit.
Yeah, well, we're going to go ahead and go to the exit. I already experienced this death, so we're going to go experience another death.
Yes, let's go experience
As
other
a
deaths.
small child, I want to experience as much death as possible.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, this is interesting.
Golly! Just can't remember. Next violin lesson is
Neat.
Carlotta.
Oh, hi.
Oh.
Timmy, come here.
Mr.
Sure.
Ted, what are you doing in here?
It's one of my favorite places, Timmy. So dark and so quiet. Like a cave in the forest I used to visit when I was young.
Okay, Mr. Ted, that's neat. Tell me more stories. Do you have candy?
Let's see what we can find about Ted.
I'm going to tell you a story, Timmy. All about a poor, sad little boy.
Yes.
The little boy always said that the first thing he ever remembered seeing was a pair of cowboy boots. In his memory, those boots were attached to legs that somehow stretched upwards into an unknown infinity inhabited by the rest of his father. His next memory was that of a hand quickly dropping out of that vast beyond and hitting him on the head. Although the boy quickly grew to despise this giant father, there was one thing about him that he liked in spite of its cold-hearted appearance. His father's butterfly collection. Although he loved the collection, he thought that things of beauty should never be killed. And he hated watching as his father pierced the struggling insects. The sad boy loved all beauty and believed that ugliness indicated the presence of...
Oh, no.
Yay, when it's on the 8!
3 years old when he committed his first act of ugly liberation. The process which he used to release pain and free ugliness trapped inside of living creatures. He was playing alone outside of his mother's cabin when he found a baby bird struggling on the ground. The bird's eye had been penetrated by a sharp bone protruding out through the skin of its badly broken wing.
Oh, I mean, that's no good.
It was the ugliest thing the sad little boy had ever seen, and he immediately picked up a large rock and crushed the helpless creature.
You know, probably putting it out of its misery. That makes sense.
After the boy and his mother moved away from their tiny cabin in the woods, he began to encounter many more creatures in pain, which, of course,
Mr. Ted, you're skipping.
Oh.
caused the number of ugly liberations to dramatically increase. In an ironic memorial to his despised departed father.
Oh.
Oh. Whoops.
The boy collected bits of hair, bones, skin, and other artifacts from these incidents and shaped them
into butterflies.
To look like butterflies. It was
They're
shortly
beautiful.
after his father's death when the sad little boy started his own unusual butterfly collection. His next act was the liberation of all the dead insects in his father's collection by burning the dead man's house in emotional strength.
There you go.
Why not? Yeah.
Burn the house down.
Only by
I always said.
deep and powerful
You
love.
did threaten to burn down our house because you
Even
couldn't
though
get
she
this
earned
work.
her living as a circus freak, he saw
I was
within
ready to
her
burn down the
beauty
whole neighborhood.
unmatched in his detached
Yeah.
observations of the world. She performed with a number of different freak shows as they traveled around the country together.
Yeah,
For
with the
some
freak shows.
strange
Yeah.
reason,
Like
their
a
movement
theme or
from show to
something.
show always seemed to happen after the mysterious deaths of other star performers.
Huh.
I still see that sad little boy around here sometimes, Timmy.
And I look in the mirror.
He deeply frightens me. But I don't think you have anything to worry about. He tells me that he still collects butterflies, though.
What? Burn the house down for liberation? That's what
So let's see,
Triangle
Ted.
Trap says.
The world is a snugly placed, and nobody knows it better than Ted.
I guess it's a good thing I'm not ugly.
As a magnet for misery,
Very good, Timmy.
Lottie's son finds ugliness like matches find fire. And just as fire frees the energy lying dormant in all it embraces, Ted attempts to free the suffering he sees inside of all living creatures. And because of his willingness to share this burden of pain, Ted unknowingly aspires to a type of nobility, but not one that's easily appreciated. Not even by himself. And there's an entry in here for Timmy.
You want to read that?
School was out for the summer, and his best friend had to go to the doctor, so he was faced with a whole day with nothing to do. At first he thought about making a cross to mark the grave of his dead hamster, but then he remembered one of his brothers talking about an old run-down carnival over by the river. His mom and dad would never let him go there alone, but maybe he could sneak out and leave a note. He could always say that he was going to the library.
Okay, well,
So that's how Timmy got here.
Okay, well, we met Mr. Ted, so...
Now, I wonder if we had the option to play as Mr. Ted. Like, if he was still on screen so we could have clicked on it. Now, this guy, like, we could click on and become him if we wanted to.
Oh, yeah.
And now we're looking at Timmy.
Hi, Timmy.
Now we're someone else.
Yes. How interesting.
So, yeah, this game, I mean, we could spend the next, this hour and the hour after playing this. And we'll probably still not have gone through all the options, because we could probably become him, too.
So I could probably jump to him,
Yeah,
too.
you could jump to people as you want to.
That's fine. I don't really need...
I mean, we just became this guy. We don't even know who we are.
I want to stay in his head for a little while.
Like I said, somewhere out there's a map of this. Or the grid that was used in the planning in this. I think it was on the Residence website. Oh, it's a black hole.
All right. Oh, well, let's see. Metaphor?
Boom, by unseen self.
Ah, more titties. Excellent.
Yay, titties!
Oh, well, yum, yum, yum.
Delicious titties. It's like a haunted house attraction?
I guess so. It's a good thing we switched from the kid.
Yeah.
It's a haunted house in the same way that Fundies put together a haunted house. You know, a hell house that's all sinners and shit like that. Although this is more a haunted house of adults. Adult fears.
More like a hell house.
Yeah. Hell house for secular fears. Hey. Endless anxiety. I should have played this for my Halloween marathon.
Oh, if only we do.
Yeah.
This would have worked out perfect for last month.
It really would have.
Oh, here we go. This is our post-Halloween special.
Yep.
Jose Guzman writes in, decapitated puppets.
Yes.
Yes.
Sure there are. Are we up? Oh, no. We're still going.
Push to carry cripples. But these are the flights of... Feel like a pig, I guess.
I guess so. Oh.
Brain buried. See, this is some kind of a ride of horrors.
Yes. You ever ride one of those rides at the carnival that's the spook house kind of thing where you ride through?
No, I've done like the ride through haunted house, but this is just weird how it's ride through windows of horror.
Yeah. My brother and I went on one time we were at the county fair, And we're having fun, joking around, laughing at the silly animatronics and stuff like that.
Right.
And a worker came in and opened up the door and was working on something. And it was right as we just run by, he opened the door and we screamed because we weren't expecting it, but it was more like a fun.
There's a creepy, spooky repairman.
Yeah, exactly. That was the scariest thing there.
That was the scariest thing in the whole ride.
It's the sun. Oh, did we get our picture taken as we were going through?
I didn't see the flash. It did freeze at one point.
Oh.
Excuse me.
Hi, Ted. You have a weird comb over. What the fuck?
I'm sure you have no idea why I'm subjecting you to this seemingly cruel and heartless death. Please understand, I take no personal pleasure from the infliction of pain, but I do abhor ugliness. And you are ugly. Ugly in the feelings found in your soul. Ugly in the thoughts that make up your mind.
Thanks, Ted. I knew I was gonna die to Ted at some point.
But I will liberate you from all this ugliness.
Again with the liberation.
Mm-hmm.
I will deliver the peace and serenity unavailable in this
I will liberate you from your ugliness by killing you.
Yeah. Well, your soul will be free from the ugly vessel.
Please, feel free to let your mind scream. Death is beautiful. I can only envy your impending freedom. Goodbye, my friend.
I'd say, why don't you just do it yourself? But he has a mission, so, of course. Oh, well. Thanks, Ted.
You had just been strangled by the psychotic killer.
Yay!
Yay! Game over!
Hooray!
Again!
Quit!
Huzzah! We get to play again!
Do you want to play this time?
Yeah, why don't I give it a shot? Give it a whirl here. See what we can do.
Since I have died twice. Once because of childlike curiosity. The second because I'm fucking ugly.
Yes.
Ted's an ass.
Yes, he is. That's why I was like, let's play at him. We can just go around killing people.
Yeah, basically.
Yay!
It's really neat looking and it's interesting to explore. I don't like the motion blur when you go and when you move. Mostly because I don't like motion blur in general.
You gotta get from point A to point B somehow.
Yeah. I don't know either.
I think they made a DVD version of one of these. Not sure which one it was though. Ellipsis triangle trap. Haha, what the fuck? Strangled by the psychotic strangler.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, that is what happened.
That's what happened.
Alright, so which way is the entrance? Entrance there. There we go. We're gonna. Now, where was that ride?
It was back.
Back.
Yeah, like if you go back to the.
Oh, hey, there's a shooting gallery.
Oh,
there we go.
okay.
That's a good thing for a kid, right?
Oh, yeah.
Hi, ma'am. I'm Timmy. Are you from Texas? I always wanted to go to Texas.
Hi, Timmy, honey. I ain't from Texas. I just love country and western music, that's all. Why don't you come in and pop off a few comments?
Can I, Miss Dixie? Can I?
Okay.
Oh, all right. Well, the audio did not happen there.
How do I go in there? Because I don't wanna...
We gotta wait till she goes away.
Oh, there we go.
Now we can shoot some commies.
Oh, yay!
I think, yeah, you gotta go to the counter first.
Okay.
Ellipsis Triangle Trap says, I remember watching the Residence Icky flicks.
Yes, yes, that's another great product. That's a DVD, which is great because they re-recorded the material for the DVD. So the DVD has the modern re-recordings and alternate audio track of the original recordings. That's a so Something's gonna happen in this
Yeah.
window.
I don't think you actually get the shoe.
Oh, this is their version of Stars and Stripes Forever. I should be able to shoot.
You should totally be able to shoot.
There's targets to shoot at.
Yeah.
Boom, boom. Oh. Oh, wait.
You don't get the shoot. How dare you?
Oh, they shot the things I clicked, but then they kept shooting.
Yeah.
So. Well, now they're not shooting. Click. Okay.
Huh. I don't know.
I don't think I'll.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like a thing that is that interactive. It's a shame. It said it was a shooting gallery. Come on. I like that. The skull wearing the shark fin. That's kind of cute. I mean, if you want to, you can back out of it.
I don't think it's giving me an option.
No, like at the bottom. See, exit.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's exit the game or exit the segment.
Oh, yeah. I guess that's fair.
But it's just your segment.
A pickle?
Half the moon?
Yeah, that could be as well. However, those are rabbits that are holding guns or missiles?
Yeah.
Rockets of some sort?
Some sort. That's the target you can be shooting at if this was actually a target. Yay, got one.
There you go. You shot giant Lenin.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
pointing on that one brings me back there. Oh, I see. There's not always an exit, so that exit must be.
Right. So, like, if you can't back out, you have to do it again. You can just exit.
Okay, yeah, it won't let me back out. There we go. Now, let's see. That's the exit out of there that we came in, but there was another door over here.
There we go, private.
Oh, the private. Ooh.
Ooh.
I see. You don't like how it blurs when it.
Yeah.
Someone's private.
It's Miss Dixie's private. Oh, looks like that's a body.
See? Even closer. Oh, and now there's video to go with this. A haunted funhouse. I think every attraction here is basically a different variation of a haunted house.
Yeah, yeah. This is definitely haunted. And I get that. I like the haunted stylings of the residents.
Music with this one.
No. Because I
don't know if this one's supposed to be silent or if the game's glitching because of the whole virtual machine mounted CD.
Yeah.
The last thing worked perfectly good.
Yeah, now this.
Oh, it's just not giving us music.
Oh, that. I
think it was malfunctioning. It would have started music by now.
Yeah, I feel sorry for the kid whose dad was like, "Here, have fun with
Okay, maybe I misunderstood. Maybe it was
Maybe
the
it was
other
a
one.
joke.
Must have been the other.
Must have been the other one, because that one, you'd have to really dig into it to get some of this stuff.
Timmy, I ain't one to complain, but I done seen some hard times, honey. I'll tell you that for sure. You know, what I always really wanted to be was a country and western singer. Why, I think everything smart in the whole world's done been sung in a country song. But I guess it just ain't worked out for me to be singing none. There's always been men in my life. First there was my dad, and then there was my first boyfriend, Carlo, and of course now there's Ike. That's him over there in the corner. My daddy, he was a truck driver. Leastways, sometimes he was. He was a great father, Timmy, and he always told me how successful and famous I was going to be. But I don't think he liked them long, lonely nights on the road all by himself too much. Somehow, he always seemed to wind up in bed with a drink in his hand. He was fun to be around, but my mama wasn't none too happy about him not working so much. He used to tell me stories all the time. My favorites were the one about this enchanted singing cowgirl who was always conquering evil with nothing but the power of her magic voice. I sure loved to hear them stories. Actually, Timmy, honey, he always wanted to be a writer. But he never wrote nothing except some poems he stuck in those big old books he was always reading. But I kept all them poems, and I'm gonna turn them into hit songs someday.
Any day now.
Now Carlos.
Not too long after he died, I met Carlos. He was a real musician, and I just knew my dreams were about to come true. We was together for a whole year, but it turned out to be a year of me sitting around the outside, looking in at him playing music. Leastways till I found out I was gonna have a baby. I can't tell you how much I wanted that baby, Timmy. But I guess Carlos didn't share my feelings none.
Dark.
The very next day he snuck out, and when he left he knocked over an old guitar he bought for me.
Oh no.
Oh no.
All he had ever done for my singing career.
We all
and he
know
never
what's
got
gonna
around to
happen.
even tuning it.
She's gonna find the guitar, pick it up, and play a nice country song.
Oh yeah.
I ran out and tripped over that damn guitar and fell down the stairs. And lost my baby.
Sorry, that still reminds me of
17, Timmy.
Emily Ann.
Yeah.
So I had to move back in with my mom. I never had liked Carlos too much.
Everything turned out fine for her.
Yeah, she's fine.
She's happy in Rhode Island in a mental health.
Yeah, you know.
It's,
My true
Fine.
she's a fictional character, so
Yeah,
it's okay.
she's not.
and well-known Nazi
She's not
sympathizer.
real.
Not real.
2 weeks later, we was married. But now, as you can see, he is in a real bad coma, and I just don't know what I'm gonna do, Tim.
Oh, so the man in the bed is her husband. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Gee, what a sad story, Miss Dixie. I had a hamster once that got his foot cut off.
Who sends rain when the earth is dry, Timmy? Somebody bigger than you and I.
Come her.
Yep.
There we go. We can. And there's Timmy.
Bye.
Off to have fun. Well, good luck with your, you know.
Good luck with your husband. Bye.
And I'm like, yeah, get me out of here. Go.
Look, Miss Dixie, I shot the fat guy.
Yeah, we did do that.
Good job, kid. Now get out of my way.
Get out of the way. We played as you. We don't like you. You died too easily.
Who dies because a skeleton drops on him?
Look here, Dixie.
Don't chase him. You're gonna die because you're ugly.
He's ugly.
You know I ain't got any money, Otto. We ain't had much of a crowd around here since the accident.
Well, maybe we can work out something else. You know what I'm gonna do with that letter if you're not nice to me? Real nice? You know what I mean.
No, I don't know what you mean. And you better go now. I'm expecting Lottie to show up here any minute.
Lottie? What does that sort-off little stump want? Oh, look.
Well, this asshole deserved to die, so it's cool.
Alright, yeah, I'm ready to kill him.
Me too.
There's a tear in my beer, buddy, but it's
Remember, there was a country song. It's a tear in my beer, buddy, but it ain't for you. Kind of sweet about the way Mama used to warn me about days. Okay, so yeah, let's see. Go further into the Midway here. What do we got here? Something about a whale and electric eels?
Yep.
Oh, those are probably good ways to die.
Uh-oh.
Except we walk right
Ted.
past it.
Oh, we can just switch to Ted. Okay, he didn't decide to kill us.
Oh, that's right. We're going to try to do that.
That's all right.
Oh, that's okay. There's a dog woman over here. Check her out. Tiny land?
Yeah, that she mentioned it. All right, let's watch the dog woman dance.
Are you ready, boys? Are you ready? It's all about bow wows. Bow wows and boys. And it all started with Daddy.
Of course it did.
Daddy, a bad cop who became a worse dog trainer. Can you imagine, boys? He even tried training me, his little princess, to be a baby ballerina. But then there was this guy, you see. There's always been at least one. And this guy followed the little princess home. Home, where Daddy was. Daddy in the safety of his big, strong arms. But Daddy wasn't there. Daddy was next door doing a little repair work for his best friend's wife.
Repair
Sound of the
work.
little
Yeah,
princess
wink,
screaming
wink.
eventually brought Daddy back, just in time to see the guy being greeted by one of Daddy's German shepherds. No thanks to Daddy, the little princess was saved, just like in all good fairy tales. But
They
she
all
never
lived happily
forgot.
ever after.
And who was the guy? He was just someone that Daddy met in a liquor store. A guy who cried and said he needed the money for his sick daughter. His sick daughter who died while the guy was in jail, getting madder and madder and finally becoming consumed with rage at the cop who laughed at the story of his dying daughter. But he never got his revenge, and the princess never forgot the brave German shepherd that saved her life.
Okay.
Eventually, she grew up and got involved with men. Men like Huck and Chuck, the bumbling twin bodybuilders who fought for her affection. And eventually inspired the first of her many tattoos. A perfect pair of Dobermans, one on each thigh. And of course, there were more, lots more. But they all turned into dogs.
Really?
And the dogs
That's totally
Yeah,
turned into
right.
tattoos.
And our dogs.
And the tattoos turn you on, don't they, boys? And wouldn't you all just love to become the bad bulldog on my belly? And what about love? Love is simply black or white, in or out, top or bottom, until it's over.
Okay.
Like my love for Daddy. The lovely little chihuahua on my butt.
That is a great ending to that.
Yeah.
Lovely little chihuahua on my butt.
On my butt.
Okay. So that
Well,
was a
that
fun
was a
little
thing. Yeah.
story.
Can't pet the dog. Aw.
Can't get killed by the dog?
Yeah, right? We should. That should be a thing that should happen.
Oh, another hour has passed. We
This-
made it to the second hour.
Hey, still kicking.
Can I help you, stranger?
Yeah, lady. I need a job and some of this stuff around here needs fixing up. How about it?
Well, the Midway has gotten kind of run down since my husband's accident. What's your name, stranger?
It's Jackie. Yeah, it's Jackie.
That
Okay,
sounds.
Jackie, you done got a job. Where do you want to start, honey?
Well, Miss Dixie, that big snowman thing looks like it needs some work.
Oh yeah, that thing's totally unsafe.
Jackie, that was gonna be Ike's big new attraction, and I just know he'd be happier than a plum pie to see it all finished up. Have you ever seen a robin weep when the leaves begin to die, Jackie?
Huh? No, I don't think so.
It means he's lost the will to live, and he's so lonesome he could cry. And that's the way I've been feeling till you showed up, Jackie. Now you come see me if you have any kind of problems at all, okay, honey?
Yeah, sure, Miss Dixie, sure thing.
Alright.
There we go. Him. Is the electric eel.
Yeah. There you go. Oh, no, that wasn't it.
What's up, sport?
Ah, dog lady.
I want to have a chihuahua on my bed. Wait, what?
I mean,
Never
you
mind.
could.
Shooting gallery again.
Yeah.
How did we end up going around in circles like this?
I don't know. Well, we did. Okay,
No,
so.
no. We all know how that ends.
Yeah. And there's the snow. Oh, shit, Ted. Okay, Ted's not gonna kill us. Because he would start talking to us if we were.
Because he likes butt tattoos.
Yeah.
That's the entrance.
The shooting range. The shooting.
I don't want
That's.
to turn around.
Meet any new mutts, beautiful?
I mean, being able to switch characters like that is interesting.
Yeah. Although this navigation's not very intuitive.
It's not. Alright.
I keep seeing this eel. Alright, there we go.
There we go.
Turn, and then we're facing it. You can't get into it. Then again, maybe it's open on different hours.
Yeah. That's
The
a
thing about
shame.
this game is that you have to play it a lot. It's one of those. It's not. That's the thing that's kind of frustrating because I'm like a completist and organized and do it all, and that's just not at all how a game like this works.
Yeah.
A game like this is meant to be that maybe years pass of playing or months or I don't know. You keep playing it and different things happen. Marvels of Mayhem.
Okay, so that isn't the ride we are on.
Hi, I'm Ike, the owner of the Midway, and it's my pleasure to introduce you kiddies to the miracles of modern warfare. The only ones left are you tykes, who sense that only the real truth lies in strength. You're the ones that recognize the odor of weakness spreading from the pansy sniffers who live from one contemptible compromise to the next, all the while watching their world degrade to words that always say, "I'm sorry, Bobby, I'm sorry." Well, sorry's not good enough, kids. There's only one word that works in this world, and that word is power. And the pathway to power is always the marvels of mayhem.
Alright, well, that That's technically interesting.
Technically interesting.
I mean, if you walked in there and
Yeah.
you were greeted by a bus that would just start talking to you.
Carnivorous canine scourge crumbling China. Monarchist mourners murdered at funeral. Dauntless daily paper horrified by human hands. Madrid kids shot by shells from hell. Eager-eyed Italians eradicate exposed Ethiopians. Madrid mob cremates cathedral. Remnants of beheaded heathens burned on Christmas Eve.
Thank you. Come again.
Out through the gift shop.
If you want to, I've played for a while without dying.
Well, it's like, I mean, I get it. It's interesting because there's things to poke around at and figure out, and
Yeah, it's
different
very-
characters bring a different perspective into things, but it's like, okay, well, I don't know what to do.
If you want me to play, I'll play, but I figure I'd give you a turn.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, the
It's
controls
got to
are a
be
little
something interesting in here. Nope, I guess not.
Not every attraction is open every hour. It's, I guess that sucks. That it's hard to figure.
Actually, I'm gonna go back and like, can't do anything there. I'm gonna move in between these two and see what's over here. I just circle. Yeah, I get it. Like, I'm a completionist too. I want to see everything, but I want to be able to see everything in a consistent way.
Right.
Top 10. Is that where I was before? This top 10 thing? Oh, yeah.
Yep, this one. Alright, we know how this one goes.
Kind of skip through. Oh, that might, yeah, the game's kind of throwing a fit. Oh. Okay, cool.
It should catch up soon.
Yeah, there we go. Uh-oh.
Excuse me.
Okay, nope.
Oh.
I'm sure you have no idea why I'm subjecting you to this seemingly cruel and heartless death. Please understand. I take no personal
not
pleasure from the
ugly.
infliction of pain, but I do abhor ugliness. And you are ugly. Ugly in the feelings found in your soul.
Yeah,
ugly
it's
in
the
the
same.
thoughts that make up your mind. Ugly in the aches that you hold in your heart. But I will...
There we go. I guess.
Oh. Okay. There you
Hand it off to you, and you die.
I instantly die.
Again.
I die.
All right, we should have played as Ted. We should try to play as Ted.
We should try to play as Ted.
See if it lets us kill people as Ted.
Probably does. Ted just
I don't
hangs
know about
around and
that.
is like, well, you went through this ride. That means you're ugly in your soul. And you deserve to die. And it's like, yeah, okay, fair.
Yeah, you're right, Ted.
Yeah.
Why don't you just kill me now?
I get it. I did click on that a second time. I just wanted to make sure that that's what that was. you want to try to get to the electric eel?
Let's see what lets me in now. Oh, yes. I can. There we go. We can actually see something we haven't seen. Wow. It's broken. No wonder. This place is closed. So he's sneaking into places that are closed.
Mm-hmm.
Problem.
I mean, the inner dialogue is interesting. It's hollow. Oh, who died now? Wait, no, you're not dead.
Oh, that hurt. Yeah, I survived. That's just
Pansy. Yeah, I guess so. Yes, there we go.
Yay! I can go kill people now.
Oh, how nice.
Now maybe we can go on that attraction that people end up dying at the end of. As the guy that kills them. What is this? Is that mayhem?
No, it's not the mayhem one. You go on
Oh, there's a
beyond.
Rat. Couldn't get into this one. Could
No.
Bye-bye, big boy.
Get into that.
Oh, here we go.
Right on, right on, right on. I'm gonna. Wait, isn't he ugly?
Yeah, well, they're all
Shouldn't we
ugly.
kill him?
They're all ugly.
Well, not the kid.
No, the kid's innocent.
Oh, I see. Something's gonna happen with this rat.
All right, well, that was it. That was it.
Good for that.
He said bet on a rat, win a rat. We didn't have a chance to really bet, so like whatever.
What's up, Ted?
Still not ugly people.
You're next. Wait, that's just how Ted says bye.
Log.
Gosh, mister, you look tired.
Life is tired, little boy. Would you like to watch my mother perform?
I'm Timmy, mister. I like everything around here.
Childhood is a terrible thing, Timmy.
Alright.
Get out of here, Timmy. We're not gonna.
Get out of here. Not playing as you. You die easy. Body log.
Yep, she sure looks like she's made out of a log. All kids love log.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. Look like people that would chop up logs.
Yep.
I'm Lottie the human log, and I am happy to entertain you if I can.
how cheery.
That's not how I make scrambled eggs.
Yeah, alright. Okay, so that is his mother.
Oh man, I am like, I gotta really keep my eyes open.
Well,
and we have an extra hour tonight.
Yeah.
That's the joke.
I get it, cause like I'm feeling strangely hypnotized by this game. But like there really isn't much else to do. It's
there's a lot to discover in this game.
I know
still.
that's the thing. Like
we might have to replay this one.
It's shallow, but at the same time, I don't know.
We got to learn more about this game.
We do. We really. This is one where we need to walk through.
Yeah, or that map.
At least the map.
Grid.
At least
that
the
grid
map.
Thing.
That map will help me. Will help us navigate things.
Yeah. So we will definitely. Now that I know how to build a. Wait a minute. I don't think they see the screen. Oh my. No, but that's showing that. How come that's showing that? This is showing. This is replaying the show.
Yeah, yeah. You moved. You paused that a long time ago. You want to look? Check the
okay.
The Twitch.
Yeah. No, I see.
Hi.
Oh, this log song's still going on.
Yeah. No, she's still going. Come here. Okay.
So we're both ready to pass out here.
Like I said, I'm feeling like in a complete stupor with this song.
Is it just the song?
No, it's been the whole game.
Alright, so we've reached the top of an hour.
It is a funny song, Jose. I'm just kind of like, I don't really know what else to do at this point.
Well, it is a funny song. Jose Guzman says it's a funny song. I kind of like am at that point though I can barely keep my eyes open.
I don't know where to go from here. We need to find that map so I can have a better idea of what I need to do for this game. Because I don't fucking know.
Timber.
Timber.
Alright, let me see. So now that we're still the psycho killer, right?
Yeah, we're the psycho killer.
So let's kill people then. That's right, we're in this.
Yeah. We're in Lottie the Log's room, which turns out is Mommy the Log. Yeah, the top 10, that's the ride we would die. Because now that we're Ted, we should be able to ride it without problem. Well,
scared us.
yeah.
And we let him live, and he's ugly.
Well,
We're not good at being Ted.
the game is not giving us the options to be as Ted-like as we can be.
Now we
Just,
could
yeah, hit exit.
because we've seen all that.
Yeah.
And let's see what else comes and kills us.
Okay, nope.
Check this out. Try to check out a few more things before I just pass out.
Yeah, alright. Okay, well.
That was...
Oh, yep, yeah. That's us.
Dude, you're ugly. We should kill you.
Look at it. Like his top and his bottom were, shirt and pants were clashing. No, look, I understand. Like, Freak Show had, it was linear, but like it worked out.
I reckon the
This
snowman.
is maybe the linear, how free it is kind of hampering it, because I don't know what to do at this point.
Okay, just keep poking around. Well, now we can go into the snowman as a different person.
Hi, Timmy. Get the fuck out of my faces.
Very nice. See if we still die or not.
Yep.
But if we die, at least we're a psycho killer.
Yep.
Yeah, we still die.
Okay, that makes sense.
Alright. And on that note, I'm ready to go to pass out, fall asleep.
Yeah, so we were crushed. That's okay.
But I do think that they made a DVD version of this or something like that. I need to search that. Just it's a bad day on the Midway. May as well give some information.
Yeah, may as well look it up.
May as well. Volume a little bit there while we talk. Yeah, Bad Day to Midway, CD-ROM game. Design scored by the residents and a number of other graphic artists. Sponsored by Ron Howard, Adventure Television for a proposed series to be directed by David Lynch.
Makes sense.
After 2 years of meetings with Lynch, the project was dropped because the script was never agreed upon. The residents would not have been creatively involved in the contract, only gave them consulting roles in the pilot.
Huh.
The character 2 years later brought back a series of short videos by the residents. Additionally, in 2012, a novel was published based on the game's story. Players can switch between various game characters in order to solve a number of puzzles, which we've not...
We really haven't come across any puzzles.
Yeah.
I'm shocked that there are puzzles.
Gameplay is centered around discovery via the different characters, and to understand the storyline as a whole, it's necessary to complete the game multiple times. The game is time limited, and decisions made by the player influence the game's timer.
Yeah, see, well, I don't know. Does it actually... Where's the box?
And there, we can't read about the characters. I mean, really, this is not a one-time sit down and play.
Look, I'm perfectly willing to go through and play a game over and over to see the true story. That's what 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors is all about. In the game I'm playing now.
There was a soundtrack album, Have a Bad Day, and some of the game's visuals were brought together in full resolution on the Residents Icky Flicks DVD. Okay, so that's what it was. I think Icky Flicks had included a Bad Day in the Midway that put like a better visual representation of some of the materials. I have that DVD, so we could dig that out.
Okay.
So that's our Residence tribute this week, and I think we're going to have to revisit this game.
Yeah, no, we're gonna. Yeah, this will be interesting if we figure. Yeah.
But we got to hear a silly song.
Everyone understands the idea of an anti-hero, the person who ultimately accomplishes the same goals as a traditional hero, but in a way that allows him to exploit the negative or darker parts of his personality. In a similar way, by focusing on the darkness of its characters, the Resident's Bad Day in the Midway becomes an anti-game. Just as an anti-hero eventually becomes a hero, the anti-game ultimately becomes a game. Look, you can't...
So it starts out as not a game, but if we keep at it, it becomes a game?
I guess so, yeah. That feels right, because I see the glimmers of a game, but I can't quite get it at the moment. It just...
Yeah, it's still... Well, we just played the Freak Show on, which was barely a game, just kind of walk through and see things. And this one, we kind of seen the things, but then things are changing and different characters exist. And I've not seen any unique things. I haven't quite figured it out yet.
Yeah, it's interesting, and it would be interesting to come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm reading this, and it's like luck, mostly bad. Because of the role of randomness in a Bad Day on the Midway, it's almost impossible to play the game the same way twice. If a player encounters difficulty in reproducing a certain situation, he or she should consider it a phenomenon similar to searching for lost scissors. Only the act of giving up and pursuing another goal will allow the potential reappearance of this desired condition. And then every character has their own agenda. All characters have limitations on where they can enter, specific location. So interesting. Yeah, it's like we can probably get into different things with different characters. So who knows? Like if we were playing as any other character but Timmy, maybe we might not have been able to get into the back room unless we're also playing as Dixie. I don't know. I don't know. It's intriguing, but it's frustrating because the navigation is wonky.
Yeah. Well, we did start to figure out she's got the husband that's in a coma, and then she kind of hinted towards things that getting done because he would like those to get done. So there's a little bit of storyline coming out, but how to evolve that, I'm not sure.
Mhm. All right. Well, there's another thing we didn't look. There's Madame Mandrake. Although I think that might be the fortune telling thing at the beginning of the Midway.
Okay.
So yeah, we looked at everything.
All right, we looked at most things. So
we may come back.
On that note, I think I'm gonna go pass out and
I'm gonna
get an extra hour of sleep rather than get an extra hour.
I'm gonna make
of
sure
games.
the cats are taken care of and all that, and then I'm gonna pass out.
Yeah. The cats think it's 11 o'clock, but it's really the equivalent of 10.
Yep.
And boy, are they gonna be surprised at meal times tomorrow.
They'll figure it out.
They're smart.
They're smart.
They always think mealtime should be coming 1 or 2 hours earlier than
it really is.
So now it's just they think it should come 2 or 3 hours earlier.
Yeah.
But it does.
That was interesting.
Yeah.
Do you feel we did good tribute?
I think we did something. I don't know,
Fair.
We got a good playthrough of the Freak Show.
Yeah, no, that was interesting.
Even that, I'm not sure we got through everything, or who knows what else might be hiding in there. I don't know. But I think we're gonna have to revisit this. And heck, I also found when I was digging up these games, which let me tell you, it was not easy to find these two games. It was easy to find them on Amazon. It was not easy to find them in this house.
Yeah.
I'm going through all my boxes because I knew these were floating around in my office in the apartment we had. So I figured I got thrown in one of those boxes of stuff for that room. No such luck. So at some point I open up a DVD box, and I just had empty space in one of the DVD boxes that this. Actually, no, it was a box set, a box of box set type stuff.
Huh.
That I had room in it, and they were both in there. And I was so lucky I opened up that box. Because I thought today was going to be a day of looking all over for these and not finding them. But no, today was a day of finding all these things and trying to build a machine that will play them.
Yeah.
And
so yeah, we can go back to the Bad Day in the Midway,
Yeah.
and then you also found the Monty Python game.
And I mean, the thing is that there are games. Building an old school gaming PC for older games is a thing, because there are games that don't play well on modern machines or modern operating systems, and if you could get to a place that sells old parts, or you can dig up old parts, you can build what would have been a kick-ass expensive gaming machine in the 90s for cheap.
Oh yeah.
And then play all those 90 games on like the ultimate machine for playing them, which in the day you probably wouldn't have been able to have that experience. That is something that intrigues me. I don't know if I'm going to go all out for that, because it's not easy to find a place that has all those parts. Like, I think the guy that built that, there's this place in California. I was there once, and I didn't, I was like, wow, old computer parts. I don't know what I'd ever do with any of these things. But I think that place actually closed. I don't know.
Probably.
But it was really, yeah. I don't know where you dig them up now. So yeah, building an old school machine was what I wanted to do, but I didn't have the old school parts to do it. So I virtualized it, which is like doing emulator, which is I so try to avoid doing that on this show.
Right.
But this is a little bit different in that it's not.
Well,
like
you tried your best
Right.
to do something that wouldn't be it isn't an emulator.
An old PC is not the same thing as a vintage console. So I mean, there is
Right. Yeah.
Ultimately, but the one thing is I never got a chance to play that Leisure Suit Larry CD-ROM game, and that's a game that doesn't play nicely on modern machines. So we might have to go old school Leisure Suit Larry at some point.
That'd be interesting.
We got that whole series actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, there we go. There's something
There's a lot
else
of
to look
games.
forward to.
Jose Guzman says thanks for the live stream show, Gators and Kristen. Hey, thank you for joining in.
Yes, thank you everyone for
and
watching.
Tell your friends, and you never know what you're going to see here. As you can see, we've done a lot of old school console gaming, but we got PC games, we got modern games, we really want to try to keep the show interesting. With you never know what you're going to see, but hopefully it's something interesting.
Yeah, and if anything, tonight was interesting.
Yeah, that it was. So yeah, if you like what you saw here, check out more of The Residents. You can find all kinds of CDs and DVDs of the material. Icky Flicks was mentioned here. That's an interesting, fun DVD of a lot of interesting stuff. Their albums, their CDs. Yeah, so here's where I would stop. So usually you do the closing.
Yep. Thank you again for hanging out, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend. We'll see you next week, and that's pretty much it, because I can't think of anything else to say.
Yeah.
So,
thank you for joining us, and good night.
Good night. Bye.